Welcome again to my tens and tens of friends. It is me, Teacher TJ. And today we will be rewinding and reviewing Abbott's Elementary Season 2, Episode 20, Educator of the Year. Today I am sporting something that I crocheted myself, okay? So a little bit about me. I still do, I just don't have the time for it right now. But I used to love crocheting. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I saw crochet and I was like, oh my God, I love that. I want to learn. And I taught myself with the YouTube. I was able to learn how to crochet blankets, 3D. I crocheted a teddy bear. I crocheted some little booties. And yeah, I just used to have a ball with crochet. And I actually have a bunch of yarn still left over. And I use it because I'm a preschool teacher. There's always a need for pretty much anything. So I do use it, but I made this hat because I could not find a hat big enough for my hair. And then also made me a black one. So you'll probably see that one soon too. And yeah, that's that on that. But the show opens up and everyone is tripping because Jacob has an Android. I just don't understand. Android people don't. Okay, so let's be clear. I have an Android. I love my Samsung Galaxy. I love my Samsung Note. I will never buy another Apple phone as long as I live for me. Now, I do have to buy Apple phones for my children and Apple Watches and all of the things, and they have MacBooks and iPads and all that foolishness. But for me, I love my Android. I love my HP touchscreen laptop. I love my Android phones. I love my Android tablets. I am an Android fan, and I don't get why Apple users find it so necessary to put us down as if we're the odd ones. Okay, for me, when I was into the Apple thing, first of all, that was along the time where I just started using it. Agreeing to carry an iPhone with me, a phone period with me all the time. And then that phone had the nerve to just keep breaking down after every update. And if I dropped it, it was over with. If I dropped it in water, it was over with. Shout out to Androids because you can drop an Android in the water and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll survive. I never understood. I love apples. I'm a teacher, so you give me an apple, it's like, yay. But I don't want an apple that anyone has bitten out of, but all y'all do, I guess. Whatever. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, stop judging me. Because on my Android, I can multitask like a mug. Split screen that gives me the capability to use two screens at a time, along with if I still want to watch the YouTube and I got those two screens open, here come my Android to give me another screen. Apple don't do that, and if they do, they stole it from Android and started doing it recently. Also, I could go on and on about the reasons that Androids are better than iPhones. For y'all, it's a blue text. Well, guess what? My text can be blue, green, purple, orange for every different user. If I want to give you a purple thread, you have one. If I want to give you a golden thread, you have one. Hey, if I wanted to change your text background, I can do that. Can Apple do that? I don't think they can. They tell y'all what y'all gonna get and y'all use it, y'all accept it, and y'all happy to have it just because it has a half-eaten, okay, an apple with a bite out of it. Stop it. Stop acting like we're the weird ones when the phones are the same price, basically. And only if you ask me, I'm just saying, if you ask me, Androids are better. Sorry. Yes, I said it. I said it. You don't want to text for me because my text might be green? Good, because you one of them people. I don't need to be texting anyway. But to my tens and tens of friends, don't you dare. Don't you go anywhere. I still love you all and all that good stuff. I'm just saying, for me, it's Android, Team Android forever and ever. All right. But the whole idea or argument with Jacob just reminded me of Pizzagate. I don't know if I can call it Pizzagate, but the whole pizza episode when everybody was like, oh, pizza, you don't eat pizza. Yeah, it's like that. You don't have an iPhone.
Open your minds, people. Open your minds.
So the show goes on to start, and Gregory has been recognized as the Educator of the Year, which he should be. And there's a film crew to document the presentation. And of course, Gregory is a little uncomfortable with all of the added attention, but he doesn't complain. He also finds out that there will be an award ceremony and Melissa will be presenting the award to him. Over in Janine's class, he has a student who has been acting out. So he tried incentivizing him, or she tried incentivizing him with rewards, but nothing is working. So she organizes a parent meeting for the student. Mr. Eddie and Miss Teagues chat in the hallway, and Melissa interrupts him so that Mr. Eddie can tell him some good things about himself that she may not know, so that she can mention those things at the award ceremony. He really doesn't have a lot of great things about themselves. So she comes up with he's punctual, and she's decided to use some of the compliments that she's gotten over the years for him at the award ceremony. Barbara has to complete a course because she is missing 1 hour and her license is in jeopardy of being suspended. So she has enlisted Jacob to help her get that 1 hour that she's missing in an online course. Meanwhile, Mr. Eddie has run into Ashley, Melissa's TA, the one who never really worked to help her, but she worked a lot to help Ava. Well, turns out she is being awarded the Best Teacher's Assistant of the Year. Now I question the whole award situation, because what? Anyway, there is a choir rehearsing. They're decorations everywhere. And they have pictures of him plastered up all over the walls. And some students are even doing spoken word for him. Some are singing Hero. Not Hero. It's a lot. In Janine's class, the disruptive student, Deshawn's mom, has come in to speak with her, and the mom says a little bit aggravated just having to come, and even says, you can't control a 7-year-old? Girl, what? See, that's one of the things that it gets you. Go find another teacher here at the daycare that I run. She insults Janine's efforts and calls her the worst teacher ever. And then she walks out. Being a teacher is a hard job at times, and one thing I swear by is it's not the student, it's usually the parent. The mom actually said, we are not a team. And again, those words will get you put up out of my establishment, because what? No, we're definitely a team. There is no me without you. Deshawn's mom made Janine cry, and Gregory overheard her and came to help her out. He took her to Barbara because, of course, we know Barbara knows what to do. And don't we all wish we had a Barbara? Well, Janine explained the situation to Barbara, and Barbara lets her know that she has to pull it together and try it again tomorrow. Like I say all the time, every day is a new day. The reason that I say that every day is a new day is because if you just continue to let all that drama just pile on and pile on and pile on, you're at your wit's end before you can receive a break. So you just got to start over the next day, as if that parent didn't say what they said, or that teacher didn't say what, or that student didn't do what they did, and it's just a new day, because you're going to have to show up every day for several months. So to be at your best, I think is most effective if you don't hold on to yesterday. That's just how I work. Like if you do something yesterday, I can't actually, every minute is a new minute for me, because working alone, sometimes I have to be the biggest, which I am the biggest person in the room. So I have to act like the biggest person in the room. And yeah, you just yelled at me or threw something at me or spit at me as a kid. But Kids got hella energy, and kids they really just, I don't want to say want their way, even though that's the thing, but it's a matter of being civilized to get your point across, or to have a great day and to get your child to work. Barbara says some people throw dirt on your name and others give you flowers, and that's a fact. But Janine tells her she has never had a child fail. And Barbara explains that she may be the best to do it, but some problems are bigger than her, and Janine has to keep trying. Barbara used their talk as a time to collect some of her teaching hours because, hey, she just coached somebody, and I think that should be rewarded as teaching hours. Mr. Eddie has decided not to attend the ceremony since other teachers at Abbott were doing just as much as him, and he feels like they're just as good as teachers as he is, so he doesn't want to go. But Melissa lets him know that although he may be the best now, or recognized as the best now, he will really be the best in due time with positivity and effort. And she tells him that consider that once he deserves to be the best, or he feels like he deserves to be the best, he may not be offered the award, so just take it right now. He agreed. I found it funny how performative the award ceremony was. Gregory got up to give his speech. He acknowledged the teachers at Abbott and dedicated his award to all the teachers at Abbott. The show ends with Barbara taking her online class, and turns out the teacher was none other than yours truly, Mr. Johnson. And his introduction was wild, but his co-teacher, or his aide, was, you guessed it, Ashley, right? Well, I hope you enjoyed this rewound review from me, yours truly, Teacher TJ, and that's all I have for now. Bye, Tid.